without telling, the listening public, because I want you to buy the book.
Yeah, you gotta buy the book.
And
buy the book.
yes, you gotta buy the book.
Stephanie White is writing a book.
Yes.
You need to buy it.
Thank you.
Support your independent authors.
So that's my goal. But yeah, I'm gonna do the trailer. I'm excited about doing the trailer, and like I said, I'm going to the city and talk to them, and hopefully I can get interest into this building. And that is the basics of my book. So I'm excited about that. And I got a lot of stuff going on, but I really enjoy when Don comes on because he makes me laugh.
I enjoy being on too, Stephanie. Thanks for having me. I definitely, appreciate being interviewed and being able to speak to folks and say, hey, and come to you all on whatever device it is that you're downloading me to. I'm loving it. I know in a little while down the line, Stephanie's actually going to be able to do it as a live show.
Yep.
And people can call in and ask questions. I love stuff like that.
And, people ask me, why do you do that? Because, like, Joy was like, Stephanie, why don't you do a blog? Well, actually, when I took Joy's class, that's Joy Farrington with Write Your Book in 30 Days. I always sell it.
Hey, Joy.
She was the one that mentioned to do a show on Spreaker.com.
Good stuff.
And I did it. I'm the only one in the group that did it. And, but, yeah, I'm going to go to another site. I'm going to still keep this one because I paid for it for a year. But I'm going to the other site for the writers because people can call in while you're there, while we're talking. So, and ask you questions about the book.
I like to interact.
Yeah, I do too. So I do too. And then, and in my, I'm still going to school, but I'm also in Toastmasters. So I'm speaking. Yeah, I'm speaking all the time. So this is nothing to me. I love doing it. So, yeah, I like speaking. So this is perfect for me. But yeah, I'm going to the other medium and do it. But I think that's going to be perfect for the writers because I've got so many people now that's requesting to be my writers want to be on the show. So I'm going to switch over to that medium. And
good stuff. Please keep us on there. I mean, we're getting to where it's enough writers, enough independent authors that are out there doing things. And just so you all know, I did start up a list. It's just a list between the circle of authors with whom I congregate. And it doesn't make any sense for them to be releasing novels and we're not reading them ourselves. Meaning the authors aren't reading them ourselves.
Exactly.
So I decided to come up with, reading about one novel a month from an independent author.
Right.
I love Stephen King. I love
Stephen King. I do too.
Walter Mosley, Tanana Reed, I love them all. I love them. Brandon Massey, on and on and on. But I love it even more when there are independent authors out there. There are people out there telling stories that don't always get the publicity that the bigger authors get, and I think we need to support them too and check out their stories. Right now, I'm reading a book by one of my brothers from a couple of the groups that I'm part of. He's part of our group too, Don Mescal, right on. His name is Harry Franklin. And he wrote a book called Paradigm Shift.
Yeah, I bought that book too.
Right now.
Yeah, I bought it too.
Checking that out right now, and I'm enjoying every page thus far. And I know it only gets better. I spoke to Harry last night. You have to have him on the show one day.
Oh yeah, he's on my list. He's on my list. He's on my list because I got a list, of people, and he's definitely on my list. I just got to get to his book. I want to be able to talk to him about his book.
Yes, definitely. Please hurry up and pick it up. Check out these independent authors again, people. Please do. Support your independent authors. And I'm not saying if they're putting out junk or anything. I'm talking about quality storytelling. Quality storytelling. And just me, myself, it's just me. I'd much rather take a little bit more time. Not too much time because I never release anything. But
I know.
I like to take a little bit of time to ensure that everything that I release is quality, because I don't ever want to release something and the readers check it out and they said it was a waste of my time.
Oh my God,
I just cannot get back in my life. I never want anybody to say that.
I know that's my pet peeve too. It's like I just can't. But like I said, I read LaQuanda Everett, and she's an excellent writer. She's from St. Pete, everybody. And this young lady is an excellent writer. She's going to be the next one on my show. Definitely she's going to be on there because I love her quality of writing and the style of writing she's doing. So it's going to be really effective for the young ladies, so I'm going to be really pushing it for young women to come and read her book, but also listen to what she has to say. So, yeah, so we need to push not only our independent, but our young women when they do good quality stuff. Good young people, period. I'm not going to just label women. I mean, if you're a good...
Old people do good stuff, too.
Yeah, I'm an old lady. I can write, so believe me, this old lady can write. So
I'm talking about this old guy right here.
So I'm talking about this old lady. But, I enjoy doing what I do, and trying to get my niece, who is Montoya Walker, to get off her butt and finish her book, because she's got an excellent book out there too. So trying to push her to really get it. She was the one that got me to get in Joy's group, and now she done dropped her book. So ain't that funny? So so now I'm putting her on blast.
And Stephanie's mentioning something very important, something that I said earlier. These aspiring writers, and there are a lot of folks out here who have stories to tell. And I understand, life is what it is. You have family, you got career that you have to balance, you got bills you have to pay, and responsibilities and all that other stuff. So it takes a little bit, it takes quite a bit, actually, to write. And a lot of people think you just sit around and stare at the screen all day or scribble on a notepad, and that's it. But there's a lot of energy and a lot of passion that goes into that, But I want to encourage all of the aspiring writers, please, don't just aspire to become a writer, please. Get your work out there so we can check it out, please. Get your stuff out there so Stephanie can review it and then invite you to the show and you can tell the world about it. Please do. It's worth it. It's worth it. But you have to have the passion for it. You gotta have the passion.
You gotta have the passion for it. That's the key.
You just gotta love it already, I guess. I don't know. We're just crazy like that, right, Stephanie?
We're just crazy. And my publisher, whose name I'm not gonna put on the air, but you can write to me at LadyWriter, LadyWriter 314 @gmail.com. And if you don't have the funds to publish your book, there is a way for you to get your book out there. So contact me and I will tell you how to do it.
Y'all better do that.
Okay, so
take advantage of that.
Yeah, so there is a way. Just because you may have some of the money, but you can still get your book published. There's ways around what you see. Okay, so I talked to my publisher and I told them I was going to bring it, but I'm not going to put their name on the air because I don't have authority to do that, so I'm not doing it. But again, I want to thank Don for joining us today. We had a wonderful time.
Welcome. Thank you, Stephanie, for having me.
And
thank you.
I like doing it again because I like to talk. Like Don likes to tell jokes. I like to talk, so that's just me.
We got something in common here.
So I like to talk and I like to write. So as soon as my book gets ready, and while the publisher's messing around with book 1, I'm already up to book 3 of my trilogy. So I'm still, I don't mess around. So by the time he finishes with 1, 2 is gonna be right in his lap. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So I'm getting there. So you don't stop. That's the point. A good writer never stops writing.
Yeah, you can't stop. You can't stop.
You can't stop.
And you got to write for more than just money. You got to write for more than just career.
You got to write because you want to write.
You to do. Yeah. And always strive to learn how to get better. Learn how to get better.
You got to learn how, and that's the key. You always have to learn.
Always be willing to learn. Yeah.
Okay, then. We're going to close out again. Stephanie White with Meet My Characters. Today we were fortunate to have Don, Miskel. You can go to his website, donmiskel.com, and get his book, Dead Assets. And he already told you about the free download for the electric spanking machine. So you got a free book out of the deal for just listening today. Okay? And we thank you. And next week, our writer will be LaQuanda Everett. Okay? So I want you to
tune in and check that out.
I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked, the type of book she wrote. And it's in my hometown.
Be shocked.
It's in my hometown. And as I was reading it, I was like, yep, grew up St. Pete, know it. But it doesn't have to be about the city. It's about the process of the book. That's all I want to tell you. I don't want to tell you too much without giving the book away. But LaQuanda is a very good writer. And I want to showcase her. So like I said, check out Don, please, and leave him a word. Let him know how you thought the show went today. You always write me, again, LadyWriter 314 @gmail.com. And I'll we'll talk about your statements next week. All right, goodbye everybody, and you have a good day. And we did it again.
Yes, we did.